guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a series that I'm going to start doing about the gear review, but it's primarily for the gear that I have used for a couple of years. Starting off with this cargo rack from Teraflex. It's called the Alta cargo rack. It has two parts. You do need a tire hinge carrier in order for this to go on to your Jeep. So if you have the hinge tire carrier, then you don't need this. You don't have to have it. It comes unassembled. Obviously, you have to go through the assembly and do the installation. But I have it for almost 2 years right now, and I love it. So usually I load this up with firewood when I go camping. If I go for a long trip, I have 3 action packers that I will demo to you that I installed. It fits like a glove, and those basically contain my kitchen stuff, utensils, and storage for anything that you may need in your camping gear. One of the things I love about this is it's so freaking sturdy that with all the load and overlanding and going off-road, you would never hear a single thing. It is heavy. It is heavy on your rig, but it is very sturdy. I can go and stand here, no problem. It sustains that weight. I'm not suggesting that you go there, but plenty of times I've stand here and I've been using it. These channels are aluminum, but the rest is all steel, which is why it's very sturdy and hence it's very heavy as well. Let me show you kind of how I pack this in addition to putting chairs and all the camping gears. But primarily I put these 3 action packs. If I go for a long drive, I put them up there, and it gives me that storage. Like, the real estate is premium. Whatever square inch you can use, you want to utilize that. So let me show you how I pack those 3 action packers here. All right, so these are the action packers that I use. Basically 3 of these will fit here. It depends on my arrangement. Like I said, if it's a long drive, I'll put them here and I'll tie them up. If it's a short trip, I'll just put this over there. I haven't had a permanent system in my kitchen, as you can notice. The reason for that is because it's my daily driver also. Believe it or not, with all the tent and the awning and everything on top, I still use it as my daily driver. So let me show you. Very easy. Once you pack these, with whatever is it that you want to carry to your campsite, just put them here. This one is a little. I use this, but you can use any ratchet or bungee cord or whatever is it that. And there's a lot of hook points that you can use. So I'll usually run 2. They're not going anywhere. I've taken these, loaded, overlanding, off-roading, perfectly fine. So even with these things, there's no rattle. That's what I love about this system. One other thing I want to mention is the tire size. It does support up to 37-inch tires. I do have 35, but you can fit up to 37-inch tires. And as you can see here are all the mounting points and options for you to put your shovel, put your high lift jack can go in here. It has a spot for it, but anything you can just mount here to this side or even to this side, as long as it doesn't interfere with whatever you got going on the other side. Anyways, the only con about this, or 2 of them, is basically it's pricey. It is about close to $1,000, so it's a pretty penny. And the other thing is also, like I said, it's the weight. It does weigh about 75 pounds when you put it on. So if that is something that you're working with or works against you, perhaps that's not for you. But if the weight is not an issue and the price is not an issue, I've used it for 2 years. I continue to use it. The quality is amazing. As you can see, there are barely any scratches or anything like that. It does not mean that I haven't used it. It's just the quality is just so freaking good. A couple of things I want to point out. I'm using a goby rack. But before going there, it does you have to go all the way, open it all the way, your tailgate, in order for it to not interfere with this glass, right, with this panel, right? Otherwise, as you can see, sometimes it does, you know, I haven't opened it all the way and it does kind of interfere. Not a big deal. You want to be mindful of this. Open it all the way, and then this will open. The other thing is, obviously, as you could see, you cannot close, you cannot close the tailgate as you normally can with this if this is open, right? This has to be closed first, right? And then you close this, because otherwise it's just gonna come in and break it for you. Hasn't happened to me, but just one thing to keep in mind. The other thing is, as I said, I'm using Gobi rack, and they come with these ladders. These ladder they come with this option both for driver's side and the passenger side. Obviously, when I was ordering mine, I did it for the passenger side. It does interfere a little bit when I open it up. Not a huge issue, but there's a little scratch, a little contact between the rack itself, the Alta cargo rack, and the step from so let me show you, see if I can open it. Yeah, right there. That is about the only one. So as you can see, it caused a little rubbing and rust. Some people, they have either cut this one, created a notch. Some people, they have created a notch here. For me, it doesn't bother me. I'm okay with it. Yeah, let me show you how to close this. Obviously, as you can imagine, with about around 80 pounds empty, and then depending on how much load you got there, it does take a little effort, but no big deal, right? Now, I have done a complete installation video of this. I'll link it up there. If you're interested in this and you want to install it on a JK, it's specific to each JL, JK, or whatever vehicle that you're using. Please refer to that video for the installation on JK. So anyways, I hope you found this helpful. We're doing a series of these gear review for the things that I've used and have worked and has worked for me. So thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe for more content.